What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the LD World. It's your boy Lance, and we got Dua here with us on video chat. And today we're gonna do a little bit, kind of a Q&A, kind of a raw talk about how we met each other's parents. I think I said that correctly. But yeah, that's what we're doing today.
Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you're not already. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time we upload, which is every other day. But without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Did you swipe?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
All right, so like I said before, we're going to talk about how we met each other's parents, how I introduced Dua to my parents, and how Dua introduced me to her parents. Going to kind of dive deep into it, talk about some of the fears we had, some of the how it worked out. Were we accepted? Were we not? And even if we were nervous, we're gonna dive into all of that today. We got some questions on Instagram. People asked us how this went, so this is the reason why we're filming this video. If you're not following us on Instagram, because that's where we do a lot of our Q&As, make sure to go ahead and go on over to that social media, click the follow button, because we want you to be a part of our Q&As as well. But let's go ahead and get started and talk about how we met each other's parents. Dua, you go first.
So the first time I met Lance's parents was over Christmas, and all I can remember is they just welcomed me, and the only thing I was scared of was their dog, Leah.
I'm gonna have to interrupt you there because that's interesting, because I don't want to bring it's a different experience for you than it is for me, because I'm not trying to bring race or anything. I'm not saying that, especially with everything that's going on, I'm not saying that race is a big issue, but most of the time when a white female like Dua comes and meets a black family, she would be nervous. Were you not nervous at all?
Are you talking about because of the skin color?
No, I'm talking about because of not because of the skin color, but because of just being different. Just
the best way I can explain it is I felt nervous in a way that I would feel if I was meeting, you know, my boyfriend's family if he was white. I didn't feel any different. I was just a little nervous to because I'm not good in groups. I get a little shy. That's all. But I didn't feel different because of the skin color. It was more their accent. I found it difficult to understand some of the things they were saying, but it was definitely not anything about the skin color or feeling white.
I'm gonna have to give you a hand for that one, because that's pretty cool. You said something you said that you were nervous to talk to people in groups. If you guys don't know this, I have a very large family. I have 5 brothers, so there's 6 boys, and then there's my parents, and don't forget my German Shepherd, who is very aggressive. And
oh my God.
Whenever Dua walked into the house, everybody just attacked her in a good way. Hey Dua, how you doing? Oh my gosh, welcome to the family. Gave her a hug and everything, and I'm like, I'm here too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Now I remember when I first met your family, I was in your room and your mom called me, and I walked outside and they were all standing there, literally every single one. Yes. And I felt, I don't know, I was just they were questioning me. What?
They were questioning her in a way that's kind of like,
no, in a good
was
way.
Your flight? How are you doing? Are you happy to be here? It's so good to see you. And Dua's like, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
now I remember. Oh my gosh.
It was good. Yeah.
That's not my accent.
So did my family? That is exactly your accent. Did my family accept you into the family, or was it kind of like a barrier to entry? Did you feel like you had to prove yourself?
No, they accepted me. Well, I felt that way. I don't know how they... At least I felt welcomed.
I think you did feel welcome. If you guys don't know this, they absolutely love Dua. They keep asking me all the time, when you guys gonna get married? When you guys gonna get married? I'm like, Lord have mercy. Please. But they accepted her right away, which was pretty cool. The second time she came and visited, even my German Shepherd, who doesn't like a single person in the family or outside of the family, she
loves
loved
me.
and I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
How did you feel when you first met my family?
That is a good question. I honestly was nervous. So the reason why is because growing up, like I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm not going to necessarily say it was a racist town or anything. I'm not going to go overboard with it, but I didn't have the best experiences meeting parents in the past. Being a black male, meeting a white family in the past. Now, I did grow on the family and they ended up taking me in as one of their own, but it took me some time. So when I met your family, I was super, super nervous for a couple of reasons. One, I was going to Iceland, which I was super nervous for the language barrier. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can understand that, though.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd understand anything they would say. And not just that, I thought they'd be speaking Icelandic behind my back, and I'm just like, are you talking about me? No, which I think they do, but it's fine. I'm learning. Another thing was, Iceland is a predominantly white country. Yeah. There are black people there. I'm just going to clear the air there right now, because there's a lot of people who say there's no black people. But Iceland is a predominantly white country, and I was nervous of being like one of the only few black Americans in Iceland.
But
so
why?
I didn't think...
Yeah, but I feel like I already told you how Iceland was, so what made you nervous?
It's different. It's different from you telling me than actually experiencing it. So you already told me, and yeah, I understood and everything, but I'm just like, everybody says one thing and it's always another. Like, I've experienced that in the past. I've had previous girlfriends be like, oh, my parents are fine, they're gonna love you, so on and so forth. And then a couple days later, yeah, my parents don't want me dating a black guy. So I've experienced that in the past, and I didn't know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was super nervous, and not just that, I think that was like a couple of months after Get Out just came out in theaters.
Yeah.
So I'm over here like, is this about to be a Get Out situation? How am I going to get out?
Movie.
It's an island. Yeah, I got this bug flying around. I was like, how am I going to get out? It's Iceland. So I was all kinds of nervous.
But then how was it?
It turned out to be amazing. Like, I have never felt so welcome by another family outside of my race, not just race, outside of my culture nationally, like outside of the U.S. I've never felt so welcome by another family. Like, they took care of me. They took care of me, and they always have. That's what's super cool. I love your family. I love your parents. They've always taken care of me. Even when your parents came down to Barcelona, they still took care of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're just, the entire family, from her sister to her brother to her parents, are just so welcoming and so loving. I love them for that. Now, I will have to say this. I have amazing charisma, and I'm just a charming person. So I'm going to have to pat myself on the back for that. But
oh my gosh. Okay.
With me meeting your parents, babe, was that the first time you've ever introduced a black guy to your family? Like, have you dated black guys in the past, or?
So I have dated one black guy in the past, and my family met him, and it was the same. They just welcomed him, and yeah, I think.
So it's not just me. So it's not just my charisma.
No.
Okay.
They just, I feel like they just don't. They just don't see the skin color. Like, they don't care.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, like I said earlier, I have dated white girls in the past. My family...
No, like, your family. How did they react to, like, you bringing a white girl home? No, bringing a white girl home.
No, they were fine. They were fine with it. It's not the first time they've run into that situation. Like I said earlier, I have 5 brothers. So
Yeah.
they have literally met all kinds of nationalities coming through that house. And nothing surprises my parents anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, one of my brother's girlfriends is Australian.
Yeah.
Another one is black. They've met Spanish girls. They've met black girls. I mean, nothing surprises my parents anymore. So my parents look beyond color, and they look at the person's personality and their heart. They asked Dua 100 times, so do you really like Lance? Do you love Lance? So on and so forth. And that's literally all they care about.
Yeah. Why
And I mean, I have
marry
white
him?
people. Yeah. Are you
They
gonna
asked me
marry
that.
him? Are you gonna keep our last name?
Oh my gosh. When we got into that conversation. They got worried when I told them we don't like change our names in Iceland when we get married.
Yeah.
They were like, oh
Yeah,
my
they got
gosh,
super
you're not
worried
gonna
about
have
that.
Pinson. What?
They definitely want to keep the Pinson last name. I think that would have been a deal breaker for my parents. But besides that, they were completely fine with it. Completely fine with it. One thing that I said earlier that I felt nervous being black in Iceland. There's something I want to do to clear the air, because this is one of the questions that we got in our Instagram messaging or our Q&A or whatever. How many black people are actually in your town? Because I know you live in a small town. So how many black people are that you know of are in your town?
So I live in a town with 5,000 people. And there...
Everybody know everybody.
With low battery. But I actually know of 2 black people in my street. And then I think there are like 5, 6 that I know of in my town. That's just in my hometown. So there are black people in Iceland.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, but that's like the ratio. That's not high. So,
I mean, you
and I
always
think this
tell
is a
me black
pretty-
people don't like living in the cold, so that might be the reason.
yes, that's 100% the reason. So, with that being said, are black people treated differently in Iceland because there's not so many black people? Like, I know how your family treats me, and they welcome me with open arms. But how, not just your family, how are black people treated in Iceland?
So I would say like majority of Icelandic people treat black people just like a white person. But then I've heard stories from black people in Iceland saying that, you know, when they leave the store, they always check their bag if they have the receipt, if they were stealing. So there are still like, you know,
there are still
racism.
some stereotyping.
Yeah, and racism, like that's
We
it.
just can't get away from it.
No,
We can't
but
get away from it.
majority of Icelandic people, I would say, they treat black people just like any other people. Like, yeah.
I mean, it seems like that's better than some places, especially the deep south in the United States. So I think that there's going to be a little racism everywhere.
Yeah, but I feel
And
like
not just against black people. It's of
Yeah.
all kinds of people. I mean, everybody's going to be judged a little bit by the color of their skin, by their nationality. So I mean, that's to be expected.
Yeah, but still, I feel like we need to stand up when we see something like that. If I saw a person or like the security guard checking the black people, like a black people's bag, or like they never do that in Iceland. They never stop a white person when they walk out of the store. Never. So if I
When
would
I go
see
there,
that,
I
I
would be like, "Hey, leave my brother alone. Don't do that."
no, but we should
I'm like,
do
"Go on,
it.
brother. You can leave the store." And then he actually
Yeah.
took something.
No, like I would ask the security guard, like, are you not gonna check mine, or like, do you want to see? Like, I would say something just to make him like realize what he's doing.
Yeah, we do have to stand up for people a little bit better. What were for meeting my family? We're gonna get back to the family thing. We kind of got off topic, but I did want to answer that question because it was one of the questions that we get often. But with meeting my family, what were some of the struggles that you faced?
Okay. I would say the main struggle is the accent. I don't have any other. Well, Also, like, the differences between our family, like how yours is very strict and mine is very just, do whatever you want. I think these are like the top two. The accent it's getting better, but in the beginning his dad used to like talk with his hands and like explain everything like I
I
really
think my
didn't
dad
understand
talked to you.
English.
Yeah. Can you
And
hear me? Are you
and
okay?
his mom kept telling his dad like, she speaks English, and I was like, oh my god. But I think that was
Now that I think about it, that's hilarious. People actually do that.
no, your mom was funny. She was always telling your dad like, she speaks English.
I see that all the time on movies when people talk to a foreign person and they're like yelling at them, and I didn't think people actually did that, but my
He
dad
just
does.
speaks slower. He makes sure that I can hear the word because he has a strong accent, like a southern
very strong.
or like country
Southern.
accent. And
Yeah,
yeah, it's difficult to understand him, but I'm starting to like learn it.
that's good. She's getting better.
But
I'm still trying to learn her accent.
but stop it. But then the next struggle is like I was saying, they're very strict, and then they're very like not strict. They're just very
Well, we're not as laid back as her family.
yeah.
I mean, we're strict. My family's strict. They like everything to be a certain way.
Yeah,
They
that's
like-
it. They're not really strict, but they like things to be a certain way, and if we do something different, the whole day is just gone. So what were your struggles when you met my family for the first time?
Pretty much everything that I was saying at the beginning of the video, just the language barriers. That was probably the major struggle. The
Nothing
language
else.
barrier. This doesn't have to do with your family, but I met your family in December, so the time difference,
Okay.
that was a major struggle. But the language barrier with me was probably the biggest thing. Like, I really need to learn Icelandic. I also need to learn how to eat the way that you guys eat.
What do you mean?
You gave me that little blood potato thing?
Oh yeah.
That was disgusting.
You threw everything on my plate.
Yes, I could not eat it. It was the weirdest thing. So it was a struggle. Her mom can cook it really, really well. But that was probably about the only meal that I did not like at all. And I just... But
Yeah.
to be honest with you, all jokes aside, it was really just a language barrier. Otherwise, it
No,
made
but
me
I
feel very comfortable.
remember one thing. It's not really a struggle, but I remember you being shocked that my mom had like made our bed, or like made my bed for us to have, and you were like, "Oh, we can sleep in the same room."
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Because that is something that it's definitely not allowed in my house.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I forgot to say. That was very different from like how I was raised when I
Which
met
is
your
another-
family.
which is probably a struggle for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when I first met your family, I was not expecting that. Even though he told me that they were like that, I didn't know like how
How
serious it
strict
was.
it is, and it's still a battle to this day. 2 years later,
Yeah.
they won't like. We've slept in the same room, but we slept in different beds, so we had to sleep in like twin size beds in different rooms, and it's a thing.
So how did
It's a thing.
so were you shocked when like you came to my house and my mom had like made our bed?
Yeah, they were so cool with it. Here, this is you guys' room, and I'm just like together? We sleep in this room together? All right, I guess I'll sleep on the couch. No, sleep on the bed. Together?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I'm still trying to get comfortable doing PDA in front of my parents. I
Oh,
don't
that's
even really
another
like doing
struggle.
that.
That's another struggle that when I'm around your parents, I don't know what I'm allowed to do. Like I sometimes feel weird like kissing you or hugging you because I don't know
And
how
I guess
to
that's
act.
my fault because I don't know how to act. Which is weird because my other brothers do whatever they want and I'm just like, no, don't touch me, get away.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm like that.
No, but you
It's gonna be
definitely
different
are,
now.
cause I can feel it. Like I can feel it more from you than from them.
Yeah, that's true. I think most of your struggles come from me than from my actual parents.
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's kind of how we went about meeting each other's parents, which it actually worked out really well. The first time she
Yeah.
met my parents, it was a little rocky, but like the second time it was really really smooth. The first time I met her parents, it was super smooth, probably like the smoothest process ever. And I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to hanging out with her family soon. What, in a couple of months?
Yeah, I hope
As soon
so.
as soon as they go ahead and open this country.
Yeah.
So that's all we got for you guys today. We just wanted to go ahead and answer some of the questions that we got on Instagram about Dua and I meeting each other's family. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You got to hear the ins and the outs. You got to hear some of the past history about it. So let us know what you guys think below in the comment section. If you're in an interracial relationship and you guys have experienced some of the same things or even something different, let us know because we'd love to chat with you guys about it. But go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on that notification bell because we got videos coming for you guys every other day. And we will see you guys soon. Look out for it. Talk to you later.